Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Glad to have everybody here this morning. I do appreciate it very, very much. What is this? Happy Tuesday, hump day. We ready for another exciting, exciting day / boring day, maybe. So you wake up in the morning and the Dow Futures up 500 points. Yeehaw! Let's get going here, right? Maybe we should pump the brakes just a tad, just a tiny, tiny bit. Yesterday, in yesterday's pre-market talk here, I mentioned that I was kind of looking for and I didn't necessarily mean it would start yesterday at all, but a little bit of a relief rally coming. And yesterday we got that little relief rally, although we closed down, forming more of a inverted hammer, if anything. But we held above this big old piercing candle right here, 411 on the 24th. As long as we hold above that low, I'm still going to have a little hope that we have a little bit of a relief rally. I do not believe we have any kind of major reversal coming. And if I'm wrong about that, great. But I don't see any major reversal because nothing has changed in the market. We still have the Russian-Ukraine issue. We still have high gas prices. We still have inflation. We still have all kinds of things. So I just don't believe we're in for some major reversal. If some good news came out, some really, really, really good news somewhere, yeah, you know what? We could see a pop in the market, but I think what would happen is once the eyes are opened up, we're likely to come right back down. So let's not get too excited. Okay, so let's talk about this relief rally. So yesterday I mentioned a relief rally. Today it kind of looks like we're going to pick the ball up and run with it a little bit. But unless we take out yesterday's high, you've got nothing but a fumble here. Okay, so yesterday's high is important. And if we take yesterday's high out and we start moving up, what I'm going to start doing is looking for charts and building a watch list for shorting positions. As we move up, I want to look for shorting positions up here. Yep, even if we get cross over the Trendicator and it turns green, because nothing in the market has changed. I can't tell you why we're getting some excitement today, and nothing has changed that I know of. Maybe it has out there, but so the key thing is we've got to get over this 427.20, and as we do, I would be more inclined to hunt for some short trades. Make sure you take profits on those long trades. I follow the Terndicator pretty heavily, and what I'm going to look for, I'm going to turn this real time off for a second. There we go. What I'm going to look for, and you can see that we're opening up above the 15, on the 15-minute chart, we're opening up here above that Terndicator. So we're going to be back up here with yesterday. Now in the room yesterday, we were watching this. We had a low, a high, a higher low, and we needed to move up, and we did that. We made a higher low, but unfortunately we pulled back to make a lower low before yesterday's close. So now we've got to get back over this 423, then over this 427 area here. So I'll be watching that on the 15-minute chart. So what I'm going to need to be long is the Terndicator to be green on something that I can trade with. I prefer the daily, but that's not happening this morning. Just not happening. If we take a look at the hourly chart, if we do push up above that 423 and change here, that will end up turning green. And on the 3-bar chart, we've got a long ways to go. So I think the best way to handle this is keep it, I hate to admit this, but that an intraday look. But if you are intraday and say you're looking at the hourly and we are green and it turns red, it's time to back up and pedal backwards a little bit. Cash is still the best thing on the sidelines, and wait till the market is in a better place to trade. I know for a lot of folks, the market is just driving you nuts. It's driving you crazy. You make a buck and you lose $2. You make another buck, you make another $2, and that's what the market does. And we need to be careful not to pick bottoms, and wait till the setups are for you, and make sure you take profits relatively soon and keep those stops tight. If you get stopped out too much, you're protecting your money. If you don't like that scenario, sit on the sidelines, okay? Few stocks I have to look at is OSTK. I did buy some OSTK yesterday. We've got a rounded bottom breakout here. Nice gap to the upside. We rallied up a little bit. Here we pulled back. Let's get rid of that. Well, let's just put it right there. Here we've pulled back to the 50-period moving average. Put in kind of a doji spinning top yesterday, or you just want to look at the candle itself, the bodies. Looks like a little bullish engulf here, so we'll see what happens. Ultimately, we need to break out like that, break out, and then we'll look to make some money. I'm not looking to be a holder big time. I'm just looking to make a little bit of money, because remember, this market is still in a downtrend and still overall controlled by the sellers. Maybe this morning the bulls are just going to have a little bit of a boost. That's it. How about some Tesla? Tesla's trying here. Let's do this. We've got a inverted head and shoulders setup. It needs to break out. I do not believe this is the buy area. I believe that if somebody was looking at this, you want to buy Tesla on a breakout up here, so you would have a low. Let's draw this out. You have a low, a high, a higher low, and then a breakout would take you to this, over this higher high, and this is where we want to look to trade. We can draw a trend line here. You can see where we might get to. You've got the 50-period moving average here. Those, do me a favor, those that are struggling and are really just about to throw in the towel, ask yourself, on charts like Tesla, it doesn't have to be Tesla. Don't let Tesla's price or anything just, deter you here from thinking about this. But if you find yourself the last couple of weeks, you like Tesla here, here's somebody showing where Tesla would be maybe a buy up into this area with a proof that it can hold that line there. So we would need something green here. So you think you're going to get a little tricky, a little smart, and you're going to buy Tesla right away. Okay. If you are one of those people and you find the last couple weeks you have done nothing but drive yourself nuts, well, stop doing that. Okay, just stop it. Just stop that. Let the market prove itself. Trying to catch a bottom just gets you nowhere. Just absolutely nowhere. Apple. So I'm long some Apple. I am. Whoops. Let's turn this back on here. I'm long some Apple, and I will look to add to Apple if I see that it starts to work out. We've got this big bullish piercing candle. We went to a high. We pulled back. I bought Apple yesterday. I bought a very small position, and then if it starts to prove that it can work out, I'm going to add to that position. I absolutely recognize that we have a trend here. I'm not looking to marry Apple. I'm looking to date Apple 100 times this year. That's my goal with Apple. Not to, I have it in a long-term account, but this right here, this is my trading account, and I'm looking to date Apple 100 times this year, maybe. So if Apple starts to move up into resistance, this is where I'm going to take some profits. I'm not going to hold on to Apple thinking, hey, I've just got a big little, winner here. I have another account with that. This is my trading account. I'm going to take profits. I'll let it set up and then buy it again. OLED. Nice chart. We looked at this a couple times yesterday. And let's just draw a line here, right there. You can see where we're trying to break out. And as of this morning, we are still trying to break out. We have a low, a high. We come back and put in a low. Nice little bottom in here. And now we're moving up. So we've got this continuation pattern like that. We got J hook right there. That's what we're looking for. Simply looking for targets. Target up here. Now, in this current market, as it starts moving up, I would write in big fat letters on a great big piece of paper and put it on your desk. Take profits into strength. So if you buy 2 shares of this, sell 1 share as it starts moving up so you have some profits. You can allow that second share, or if you're buying contracts, options, then you can allow that second half to kind of move around a little bit. You can play with it a little bit, but collect those profits. Plug. I don't like Plug. Plug made me mad yesterday. I was in Plug, and then I got stopped out of Plug, and doggone thing came right back up. Dang it. It happens. It absolutely happens. I think Plug is still a bullish chart here. Very nice candle yesterday. I think we're just putting a little inside day here today. Plug may wander around for a little bit, but I think it still has some more upside. I will look to buy it back, but right now I'm aggravated at myself and Plug. But you've got to get stopped out of things sometimes. It's the way it is. MVIS. If anyone's familiar with a pop out of the box, then you know that this is setting up a little pop out of the box chart pattern. And what that is where, let's see here, is where price moves sideways in a tight range, just like this right here, for 3, 5, maybe more, maybe more days, but at least 3 to 4 to 5 days is what you want, moving sideways. This also has a Fig Newton chart pattern here, where we have a bullish candle, not so bullish candle. You can see pre-market we're getting a little bit of a pop in here, a little rise. Pop might be a little hardcore, but a little bit of a rise here. So MBS might be something to take a look at. This is also a rounded bottom breakout. We're coming from an excellent candle in the bottom here, big bullish piercing candle with follow through and then rest. Absolutely a perfect setup. So I would take a look at this one, put this on the watch list. Target wise, targets are the easiest thing in the world to do. And a lot of people make a big deal about them. There is no big deal. Just look where there's been battles before. Look where lows and highs are. A low, a high. Right here, you've got a battle. And from there, what you're going to end up doing is following price. So price moves up, you're happy. Price does something you're not happy with, you've got to make that decision, which I'm thinking more like profit taking in this market. What time is it? Okay, I need to cut this off. There's still a couple other charts, and if you guys go to the website, go to the homepage and look at the Hit and Run Candlesticks blog, you'll see the rest of the trade ideas here. I just need to cut it off in a little time. You can also pick up the Right Way Options blog. It's right there on the homepage. Take a look at it. Beautiful writing in there. Great market view, news, outlooks in both blogs. They're both different. So please take a look at those. All right, everybody, take care. I'll be back in just a little bit when the market opens up. Take care.